departure from Terraforte, and we've gone through our big checks, our engine check, oil, coolant, same with our genset, oil and coolant, belts, belt tension, just check those to make sure everything's, you know, our belts are a little looser than I would normally like, but it seems to me like every time I tighten them, they become loose, they kind of wear down and then stabilize, you know, several hours of engine time later. So we'll just follow that. I'm just going to let those go and see what happens with them. It seems to be charging fine. The alternators are working fine. The water pump on the generator is working fine. So I'm going to let those go. We have extra belts, plenty of spare belts, should anything ever happen with those. We have gotten our course entered in. Getting out of this place is really difficult, and so we're going to follow the track that we had coming in. So we're pretty much ready to go. Yeah, we're set. We've got a radio on. Our batteries are all charged up, and the engine's just warming up. I'm going to give it about 10 minutes 10 to 15 minutes until the temperature gauge is up, and then we'll be good to go. Slime lines. When you're just testing the bath thruster, make sure that we're good. Give it some right rudder and some left bow thruster. Quick. There we are. More left bow thruster. There we go. Got a lot of slime line out over here.
It started drifting immediately.
Yep.
Took it off before I was ready.
What, the slime line?
No, the
oh yeah,
stern.
those guys are wanting to paint those.
I know, but that's
I know.
rude.
I hate it. I hate when they do that.
I'm like,
I know you're painting. I know you're painting.
I know you're painting, but I'm trying to leave safely, and now you threw me into the other ship.
Well,
It's irritating.
that's what they do.
All right.
You got your track that you're seeing?
Not seeing my track yet. Following our track out.
Yeah.
Pink line, yes.
Do not see any ferries.
There's two of them there.
Yeah, there's two there, but I don't see them getting ready to leave. And I don't see any on the out either. Oh, here comes one coming in. Let's zoom. Let's go around in a circle here. Let this guy come in.
Hi, Carlo Forte. Good town. Pretty.
Very pretty. Yeah, so we're getting ready to head into the live fire zone, which pretty much starts at this blue X. We have 19 minutes to get there, and it opens at 1, so we're cutting it kind of close. But the big naval ships have just gone in. There's a couple of them, and then we've seen some ribs running around, guys in them, frogmen actually, and yeah, we're going to see how it goes. We're going to try not to get blown up. Getting ready to head in. See if the restaurant's going to be open tonight. I'm a little worried it might not be, but we're going to give it a shot and see. Fun yet?
We're waiting for dinner.
Yeah, dinner doesn't start till 7:30. The drinks start at whenever.
Start now. The dinner is a whole 5 feet away.
Yes, there's dinner over there. There we are out there. It took us a while to anchor. We had to make sure we weren't on the Passidonia. You know, it was tough because seagrass, they call Passidonia, and they're very, very adamant about not anchoring on top of it. So you have to find a sandy area before you drop anchor. There's absolutely no wind out there, so. Wow, what a rolling night we had last night. We had a good meal over at the restaurant last night, and a nice time. Got to talk to some people from some of the other boats, but for some reason this anchorage is just it's on a river, and I think that there's a current that's running through and kind of bouncing off the rocks next to us, because it just seems like the spot we're in is just unbelievable. So I got out and adjusted the snubber last night and did a whole bunch of other things, but it didn't really help much. So anyway, we're gonna leave. We're gonna get up and go, and but it's a beautiful day. It really is. It looks like you can see the other boats are kind of rolling around a bit too. I think we got the worst of it. Very pretty little place. We had planned on going up and seeing the little fort up there, but I think there's one on every hill along this coastline, so I'm not so sure there's a need. here at Marina Puerto Corrales. The entire town's underneath the airport. So you get a little of that, but we're here next to this nice Hallward Rossi 43. It's a good offshore boat. Yeah. This is my brother Colin and his wife Penelope, and they're joining us.
Very excited to be here. Thanks,
They
Gil.
flew in yesterday afternoon, and so we're just heading over to the fuel dock for some fuel, and then we'll be on our way.
Thanks for the morning.
I like the quiet.
Yeah.
The engine not running.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, but look at
Not an
this.
hour.
We're doing
Not an hour.
6 knots under sail, which when we're on motor we do 6.77,
It's the
and
max.
then with better wind we could easily go above 7 knots. So it's free kind of.
Yeah, exactly. After just having paid 332 euros for
Is that how much it was?
I
Yeah.
can appreciate
The value of the sail.
the free wind.
It's not just that. It's also that you use enough engine hours.
Yeah.
There's a finite number of them. We're at 3,000, and typically the power guys tell you that you get 10,000 miles
Before you
out
do
of
a big
or
rebuild.
10,000 hours rather out of a marine diesel engine. Now that number can be increased dramatically if you take care of it.
Take care of it, yeah. Or the opposite.
Yeah.
Things go bad.
Yeah.
nice sailing down from Cagliari, but we did lose the wind as we came up here into Talisman. And there's the marina straight ahead, and we've got this really beautiful coastline. Some beaches we've passed, and it's really nice, pretty location so far. Enjoying yourself?
I am enjoying myself. I'm having a great time. Thanks, Kim.
Oh, it's a blast. We're so happy to have you.
Yay.
There's Talisman at Talisman in southern Sardinia, and just enjoying a nice morning. Cool little area over here. Just a very, very pretty marina. Just really cool rock formations. Reminds us a little bit of the baths in the BVI. Just a little bit. So Talisman was listed on Noon Site, the cruising site that was originally started by Jimmy Cornell, as being an unfriendly place that had surly employees and a bunch of other things. And so but it's the only place around. There's not a whole lot of other marinas for sure down here around the southeastern corner of Sardinia. So we came and we found this not to be the case at all. I mean, the place is beautiful. The folks at the marina were great. They spoke English. The woman spoke wonderful English. There's no graffiti or anything around, which is such a nice change of pace from Cagliari, which was the most graffiti tagged place I think I've ever been. It was graffiti on top of graffiti, and they never cleaned it up. So I have to say our opinion about Cagliari is not great, but Villa Simius by comparison is wonderful so far, and the pricing is great, especially on food. I mean, we had a great dinner last night, and pizzas were €8, and a ginormous caprese salad was like €8. And again, in comparison to Cagliari, that's a much better price. So we're gonna head up the coast either this afternoon or tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm gonna let my brother and his wife decide on that. And in the meantime, I'm gonna walk up and see the little fort. It's morning and everybody else is kind of still asleep, so